Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for you guys today, we are going to be doing a review on the Lunar Beauty Moonspell Volume 2 collection. I do have the palette and I have the lippies. I didn't buy the brushes. I didn't know there was a bundle for the brushes, and I don't really need any more brushes. I don't really need any more makeup in general. Like, I need more makeup, like I need a hole in the head. But this is like my kind of palette. It's all purpley colors and I love it so much. But anyway, if you guys want to see how we got this look, my thoughts on the palette, please do not forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up and keep on watching. Okay, so I have on eye primer already, and the palette that we are going to be using today is, let me get it out first, is the new Lunar Beauty Moonspell Volume 2 palette. I did buy this and the lippies as a bundle, so there's that. This is what the unicarton looks like. I love the packaging on this palette. Like, I love it so much. This is what the actual palette looks like. And then it has the name and the brand. And then the back is really cool too. I did buy Moonspell Volume 1. It just has like this plastic thing on the inside. And is there a Peely? No, there's not a Peely. And this is what the palette looks like. I can't show it like this, otherwise it's gonna get washed out. This is what it looks like. So I want to do kind of like a standard Shanna look. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to use the shade Alex right here, so this shade, and I'm going to put that in my crease. I'm going to do like one eye with you, and then like I'm going to do the other one sped up when I do my base too. And for this part, I'm just using a big, like a huge fluffy brush, just so that it's not really getting stuck in the eye base that I'm using. So that shade is very, very light. It's like a light pinky purple, so it's gonna be a good transition shade if you are my skin tone, or either like slightly deeper or slightly lighter. It's gonna be a really good transition shade. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start adding like the depth that I really like in a palette or in a look. So for that, I'm going to be using, this brush is like a little bit dirty, but oh well. I'm gonna go in with let's do Juliana. So this shade right here, I'm gonna put that in my crease as well, kind of just on top of Alex. And so far these mattes they're pigmented without being overly so. So they're really easy to build and blend out. Which is nice. That is really pretty. That is a really, really pretty color. Okay, I'm gonna take that same brush, and now I'm really gonna add like a little bit more depth, and I'm going to go in with let's do Macy. So this shade right here, it's like a blurple color. It's like a bluey purple shade, it looks like to me. And I'm just gonna kind of tuck that right under Juliana, so you probably won't really be able to see this color too much when I open my eyes, but I still kind of just want it. Yeah, see, that just adds like a nice little touch of depth. I'm gonna go back in with that shade and kind of like blend it up a little bit on my inner corner. Yeah, like that. And then I'm gonna go back into Jillian. Are these all named after witches again? I can't remember if you said that in the launch video or not. And kind of just blend. I really like this so far. I like this better than the original Moonspell. It's not, the formula isn't as, in my opinion, it's not as dry, it's not as difficult to blend, and it's not patchy like the first one was, which is nice. Oh my gosh, okay, I really like this. And then what I'm gonna do next is, let me find a smaller brush. I'm gonna take a packing brush like this, and I'm gonna go into the shade Queenie, which is this really dark purple right here. And I'm kind of gonna tap that. Oh my god, look at that. That is so pretty. I'm gonna put that right on my outer corner. Kind of do like a C shape almost. And then what I'm gonna do also is kind of follow the wing shape that we have going on. Like, can you see what I just did? And then I'm gonna kind of fill that in a little bit. I'm just trying to pack it on a little bit more. rude. Yeah, so now that we have like the wing shape, I'm just gonna go back in with the fluffy brush, like the giant fluffy brush, and that first shade we used, which is Alex, and just kind of buff over everything a little bit, make it a bit more cohesive. I don't really want to blend it out too much because I like that shape, but I definitely want it to be a little bit more blended out. I really love how this is turning out, like really well and truly. I love it. Okay, and then for the shimmery shade, I'm going to take, let's do Zelda, which is this one right here. I'm just gonna use my finger. I am so sorry if you can hear my stomach. The shimmer shade is honestly like the first thing I've had a little bit of a problem with, and it's because it wants to go on a little bit sheerer than what I want it to. So it's not like a very opaque shimmer. It's a little bit more sheer, which is fine. That's not like the worst thing. I'm just gonna go back in with Queenie and kind of blend the edges a little bit. Like that. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, I'm in love with this. I am so in love. Alright, I'm gonna do my other eye and the rest of my face sped up. So yeah, let's do that really quick. So what I did was I did put on my eyebrows. I put on an eyeliner, which is actually just the Vive eye wand in Raven. And then I took the, what color was it? The Queenie shade, so the one that we had for the wing. I put that on the lower lash line and kind of smoked it out. And I really, really like how this looks right now. So the last two things I want to do is I'm going to take a brush. And yes, I just used my spit because I don't really care. This is my palette. And I'm going to take the shade Misty, which is right here. And I'm going to use that for my inner corner highlight. Let's try. Let me put it on the other side too, just so it's even, but then. I mean, that's pretty, but it's not. Let's go in with Agatha, which is the first shade. It's like that white color. And just, that's better. That's what I wanted. Pop that on there. That's really pretty. Okay, I like that. Okay, and then the last thing we have to try are the lip products. I'm going to be using his liquid lipstick and then probably this gloss just because it's a little bit lighter. But the liquid lipstick is in the shade Hallows Eve. And it looks like it's like a orangey neutral to me. The lip liner I'm wearing is from Vive. It's in Bark. Ooh. That's a really pretty color. And these smell like candy corn. Huh.
She walks in her room.
Honey?
No.
Oh. I'm not like the biggest fan of the applicator for this, but it's not bad. It's just you kind of have to be a little bit careful. But that's a really pretty color. Okay, I'm gonna give that a second to dry down. That's really pretty. They stick with the white shade. I really like how this looks so far. Okay, let's give it a second. Okay, it's been about 30 seconds and it hasn't like dried down fully yet. There is transfer, like if you were to go kissing somebody on Hallows Eve, you could be able to tell. So then I'm gonna go in with one of his lip glosses that came with the collection in the shade Hey Bubby, can you come read this to me? I think it says Coven. Never mind, I figured it out. I think this says Coven. And it's just like the lighter of the two. And I'm really gonna focus this mostly on the center, just to make it look a little bit more juicy. And then yeah, I like that. I like this whole thing a whole lot. But yeah, so this is it for the video. Overall thoughts, I've just said them. I really, really like everything about this collection. I love the palette. I think, ow, 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 ow. I cut my hand really bad and I just shoved that corner into my cut. I really love this palette. I think I like it better than the original one. I don't know if he's changed the formulation, or maybe I've just gotten more patient with blending and stuff, but like these shadows are not patchy. They're buildable, they're blendable, and they're still pigmented without being like overly pigmented. The shimmers, you can build them. They're not my favorite. I tend to prefer something that's like instantly more sparkly versus like having to pack it on there a little bit. But it's not bad. It's really, really not bad. This is a very good, solid collection from Lunar Beauty. I enjoy this. I will probably use this again and again and again and again. And even like with the first one, I still use that one. Not very often, but I do reach for it quite a bit. You know, so I really like this collection. I love the palette. The lipsticks, I wish they would dry down to be more fully matte versus like a semi-matte, but I love the glosses and I love the color of the lip. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, I will see you all in my next one. Bye!